Hey, what is going down? Am I on the air universe? Before we get started on today's new episode, I'd like to let you know that it's brought to you by DB Journey. That's right. DB is a Scandinavian brand that makes backpacks and bags to help people on the move stay ready for anything. From the streets to the peaks, DB's gear is travel tested by some of the world's best athletes, adventurers, and creators. Over the past decade, DB has designed and developed, released, and refined the best bags on the market. With DB's patented hookup system, you are able to attach smaller products to your backpack, roller, or tote. We're teaming up with DB to exclusively offer our listeners 10% off your next purchase by using the code POD10 or going to the link in our show notes. DB, it's time to move on, time to get going. Thanks a lot to DB Journey and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag round it, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a brand new episode of Am I on the Air? I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show, everyone. It is this Monday, August the 30th. We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons Radio Studios. It's season 22. It's episode 33, and tonight's show is titled, Say His Name. Say His Name. Candyman. Candyman. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I don't want to push my luck with that. But yes, everybody, welcome to another brand new Am I on the Air? This is your one-stop shop for all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, reviews. You come right here every single week to get caught up with what's going down in that world of entertainment news. Am I on the Air? All right. We have 4 movie reviews for you guys and 1 new television show review, all of course non-spoilers, so I love bringing you guys these reviews. This is my favorite part of the whole podcast. And then of course, getting you guys caught up to speed with all the news that has dropped in the last week in entertainment side, television, movies, everything in between. We're going to get you caught up from last Monday to this Monday, everything that dropped. Before we get started, I want to shout out again, our spin-off side project, Am I on the Air? Quick Bites. Have you subscribed yet? Have you been listening to the Quick Bites? I don't think enough of you have. I look at the numbers, and the Quick Bites are only half of what this show is. So there's a lot of room for improvement. But I want to make sure you guys are aware of this. The Quick Bites episodes are not a part of this podcast feed. You have to actually search for it. You've got to subscribe to it. It is a separate feed. But guys, I'm telling you, you'll love it. They're 10 to 15 minute episodes, really breaking down breaking news or diving in deeper to something that I don't have the time for here on this show. For example, the latest episode of Am I on the Air Quick Bites, I broke down 42 new movies coming to Netflix between September and the end of the year. 42. Now on this show, for example, I would get to this news later in tonight's episode, and I would tell you guys, Netflix is going to have 42 new movies between now and December. So get ready for some good stuff. And I'm going to move on. The Quick Bite allows me to say, hey guys, we're going to dedicate these 15 minutes to telling you more about these 42 films. I break down all 42 titles, who's in them, what the synopsis of the film is, and if we should be excited for it or not. It gives me time to really break something down and drop some deeper knowledge on y'all. So that's why quick bites are important. I think you will like them. If you like this show, there's no reason you shouldn't like the quick bites. Sometimes it's just news that we're going to talk about on this show, but earlier on in the week. Sometimes it's extra special stuff. Like our previous episode was all the Shang-Chi reactions. I don't have time to sit here and go over all social media reactions for Shang-Chi with y'all, but a quick bite allows me to do that. So I'm trying to make it something special. I'm trying to make it something unique for you guys. I just need y'all to support it. So please make sure you search Am I on the Air Quick Bites. It's available on Apple Podcasts. It's available on Spotify, Red Dragons Radio. Just search all your favorite platforms and you could probably find it. And subscribe. Like I said, they're very quick episodes, 10, 15 minutes. The Netflix one went about 17 minutes, but that's because I had to go through 42 original films that are going to be dropping. But I thought it was a great episode. So check that out if you would like to know more about the really great projects that Netflix is going to be dropping here between September and the end of the year. So that's my plug for the Am I on the Air Quick Bites. Let's get into our non-spoiler reviews to get us going. And I'm going to start off with the number one movie in all the land, Candyman. That's right. So, this here, a lot of people think it's a straight reboot, but it's actually a sequel. That's right. This movie kind of takes place as a Candyman 2 to the original Tony Todd movie. Anthony and his partner move into a loft in the now gentrified Cabrini Green, and after a chance encounter with an old-timer exposes Anthony to the true story behind Candyman, he unwillingly opens a door to a complex past that unravels his own sanity and unleashes a terrifying wave of violence. So this movie here stars Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Teyonah Parris, of course you know her as Monica Rambeau from the Marvel Universe. Coleman, I can't remember his last name, but he plays William Burke in the movie, and he's really, really good in it. Some people actually coming back from the original film in this as well too, which is awesome. So, but this thing is spearheaded and kind of lives and breathes between Yahya and Teyonah Parris. And Yahya, I mean, this dude is so awesome in pretty much everything he does, and he really is what kind of captures this movie for me. I've been looking really forward to this. This movie's been delayed 3 times since the pandemic. It was supposed to be out over a year ago, and then it got delayed, and then it got delayed again, and then finally it comes out. And so I ran to the theaters opening day, checking this thing out, and I liked it. I didn't love it. I wasn't blown away by it like I know some people are. But, you know, the first movie, the original movie, really holds a certain place in my heart. I think it's one of the best horror movies of my generation. I love the original Candyman. And Tony Todd's Candyman in the original film was such a unique character that really drove that film. And I don't feel like Candyman played that kind of a part in this movie. He's there, but he's kind of mysteriously there. And I don't want to give anything away, like I said, non-spoiler, but it just doesn't present the way that the original film does. It has some good kills, it's got some good moments, but I feel like a lot of times the camera tries to be fancy and doesn't show you a lot of the kills. And I'm sorry, but for me, I don't want to sound crazy, but when I watch a horror movie, I kind of want to see the kills. I want to see what's going on. I don't want to just leave my imagination to wonder because I hear slashes and gashes and blood splattering. Show me. That's the point of a horror movie. Show me. And I don't feel this film really delivered on that. It definitely delivered from an acting standpoint. It delivered from a psychological standpoint. I like what it did. And like I said, I did enjoy it. I was expecting a 4 or 5 star movie and be really wowed by this. I mean, this is my most anticipated horror movie of the year. And like I said, just kind of fell in the middle for me. So I would give Candyman 3 out of 5 stars. My next movie, finally playing some catch up from last week. From last week's show, because there was a couple movies that came out that I didn't get a chance to get to. And I was really bummed by that because last weekend we had Reminiscence and we had The Protégé and we had The Night House. 3 movies that I was really, really looking forward to. And I had a very busy weekend, so I was only able to review Reminiscence for you guys last week. So I was playing a little bit of catch up. So I finally went during the week and I caught up with The Protégé. This one here starring Maggie Q, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton, Robert Patrick pops up in this thing. Really strong cast. Rescued as a child by the legendary assassin Moody and trained in the family business, Anna is the world's most skilled contract killer. When Moody, the man who was like a father to her and taught her everything she needs to know about trust and survival, is brutally killed, Anna vows revenge. As she becomes entangled with the enigmatic killer, whose attraction to her goes way beyond cat and mouse, their confrontation turns deadly and the loose ends of a life spent killing will weave themselves ever tighter. So this one here, like I said, great cast. I love Maggie Q. This is a girl that I feel deserves more. I really, really do, because I try to support everything she does, from TV to movies, and I feel like she just needs that big breakout, right? But she's fantastic in this. Samuel L. Jackson is great in this. Michael Keaton is amazing in this. I was so excited to get to see this movie, and I only had those feelings ramped up over the last week because, like I said, I didn't get to see it opening weekend, so I started to look at reviews, and I started to see a lot of reviews say, man, I was pleasantly surprised by this thing. And then my boy Friggins went and saw it, and he loved it, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel pretty good, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when the Protégé trailer first dropped, I was like, this is some VOD cheap action movie that the studio just decided to throw in the movie theater because of COVID, and there's not really much playing in the theaters. So they said, you know what? We won't put this on VOD. We'll put it straight out in the theater. That's how I felt, because that's how the trailer came off to me. I was wrong. Guys, this movie is fantastic. It was so much fun. I love the story it told. I love the ride it took us on. I love the action. Maggie Q, like I said, amazing in this. Michael Keaton, who's a bad guy in this, he's such a great adversary for Maggie Q, and they have, like the description said, a really cool cat and mouse just between the two of them. Like a love, a hate, the sexual tension, just everything. It's great. And watching the story unfold and take its twists and its turns, and why did these things happen, and why did Samuel L. Jackson get killed, it told a really cool kick-ass action story. And the action's great. It's rated R. It's violent. I loved it. I loved it. So guys, I would highly recommend to check out The Protégé. 4 out of 5 stars for that one. All right, and the third one basically is another one that I missed last week, but I made sure I caught up this weekend for y'all, and that's The Night House. The Night House stars Rebecca Hall, and I really like Rebecca Hall. She's always great when she pops up and stuff, and she was really good in this. Reeling from the unexpected death of her husband, Beth is left alone in the lakeside home that he built for her. Soon she begins to uncover her recently deceased husband's disturbing secrets. Okay. This movie bummed me out. It's not very good. It's boring. It's a super slow burn. Super slow burn. This is a movie where I felt the trailer lied to us. The trailer for this movie is super intense. It makes you feel like the story for this thing is something totally different than what the story truly is. It's a swerve. This is a swerve movie that put out an excellent trailer to get people, to get butts in seats, and at the end of the day, it wasn't what the trailer promised. Nothing happens in this movie other than Rebecca Hall crying and whining for an hour and a half about my dead husband, and I'm so torn up, and I don't know what to do, and then bumps in the night. And then at the end, for the last 10-15 minutes when the payoff is happening, the payoff is stupid, and it doesn't even really do anything to make up for that hour and a half of whining and crying. It's just not very good, unfortunately. And I'm bummed, because I really, really liked the trailer, and I wanted to get out and see this thing in theaters as fast as I could, and unfortunately, it did not pay out. So, The Night House, is 2 out of 5 stars. Okay, and it just gets worse from there because I decided to check out on VOD the new Neil Blomkamp movie, Demonic. A young woman unleashes terrifying demons when supernatural forces at the root of a decades-old rift between mother and daughter are ruthlessly revealed. Okay, Neil Blomkamp, who of course did Elysium, and he did District 9. Neil Blomkamp's awesome, right? I like Neil Blomkamp. Does some really good stuff. Saw the trailer for Demonic, and I said, looks pretty interesting. Carly Pope is in this, and her mom is in this coma, and she uses almost like this VR technology to go inside her mom's head and talk to her, but there's demons in there. Guys, this movie sucks. This movie sucks bad, and I am somebody that even if a movie sucks bad, I usually never shut it off because I vow to say, you know what? I need to finish this movie. I need to finish it. Well, I shut this fucking thing off. I shut it off. I couldn't do it. I even went back the next day and put it back on and tried to finish it on a second round, saying, okay, I got to finish it. I know how I felt watching it the first time, but I'm going to finish it this time. Nope. I think I got about another 10 minutes in and said, click, I'm done. Demonic sucks. I don't know what has happened to Neil Blomkamp. I know he's talking a lot about District 10 now. Dude, you got to get back to District 10. You got to do something because this movie sucks. And I hope this is not a direction that you're headed. This is supposed to be this really cool, unique horror thriller, and it did not do it, guys. I hated this fucking movie. I hated it. So, 1 out of 5 stars for Demonic. So, this week, guys, we got 4 movies, and we're all over the place. I'll start at the highest. We have The Protégé. These are all in theaters except for Demonic. Demonic's on VOD. Protégé, 4 out of 5 stars. I love how we go down, actually. I got 4 movies, and we go through 4 stars. The Protégé, 4 out of 5 stars. Candyman, 3 out of 5 stars. The Night House, 2 out of 5 stars. And Demonic, 1 out of 5 stars. So there you go, guys. We got a 1, 2, 3, and a 4 for y'all. Protégé, Candyman, and The Night House all in theaters right now. Demonic on VOD. And switching over to TV, I checked out the brand new Netflix show, Clickbait. This show here stars Adrian Grenier and Zoe Kazan and Betty Gabriel. There are 3 leads. And Adrian Grenier is a husband, a father, and quickly in episode 1, he is abducted. And a YouTube video basically pops up that says, I abuse women. He's holding a sign, and the sign says, I abuse women. And when he flips the card over, and it says, I killed someone also. And then another card says, once this video hits 5 million views, I die. And now we're off to the races. We need to figure out who kidnapped him. Who's going to kill him? Did he really abuse women? Did he really kill someone? And is he going to die when this video hits 5 million views? It's a really interesting premise. The way the episodes run are very unique as well because they're told from different perspectives. So the first episode is the sister, right? So you see everything from the sister's perspective. The second episode is the wife. So you see everything from that perspective. Then you see different things as it goes through the episodes. I don't want to give anything away. There's 8 episodes to this. I am 4 episodes in, so I'm halfway through, and I love it. This is a binge show. This is something that I'm super curious to see how it pans out. What happened? Who did what? I can't wait to see how this unfolds, but I am super, super intrigued at this show, and I am loving it so far. So guys, check out Clickbait, now streaming on Netflix. You can stream the whole limited series, 8 episodes right now on Netflix. So there you guys go. 4 movie reviews, 1 TV review. Pretty awesome. Let's switch gears and let's talk our box office like we do now at the beginning of the show, running down our top 10. Number 10 at the box office is Black Widow. Number 9 is The Night House, which we just talked about, 2 out of 5 stars. Number 8 is The Protégé, which we just talked about, 4 out of 5 stars. The Suicide Squad is number 7. That's 4.5 stars, by the way, out of 5. Number 6 is Respect. Number 5 is Don't Breathe 2, which I really liked and glad to see it kind of hanging in there. Don't Breathe 2, I gave 4 out of 5 stars to. Jungle Cruise is number 4, and Jungle Cruise another 4 out of 5 stars. Really love Jungle Cruise. And by the way, breaking news today, Jungle Cruise 2 officially greenlit, so Friggins, suck it. I'm just playing. My boy Friggins did not like Jungle Cruise, but the rest of the world did, and it's getting a sequel. Very happy to see that. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Emily Blunt coming back for that. That's news I'll get into later in the show, but I'm breaking it right now since we're talking about the box office. Jungle Cruise, number 4. Number 3, Paw Patrol, which also, again, you can stream on Paramount Plus as well. Number 2 is Free Guy. Hanging in there again, man, week over week over week, and only dropping 31% week over week, killing it in the box office. Free Guy, number 2, and number 1, Candyman. That's right, we talked about it. 3 out of 5 stars. Free Guy, by the way, 5 out of 5 stars, since I'm running down my reviews here. But Candyman, 3 out of 5. Very impressive debut with $22 million, more than they thought it would for a horror movie. And this movie only cost $25 million to make. So it's going to actually be a box office financial plus. So congratulations to Candyman at number 1. So there's your box office top 10. Now let's switch gears and get into our news of the week. All right, so get your pen and paper. This is where we get you caught up with everything that dropped in the last week. Once again, you could find all of this news on our social media, on our Twitter page, on our Facebook page. So if you ever want to know more information than what I give you on this show, because I can only do so much to get you guys through an episode in a decent time, I can't dig into everything. So if you ever want to see more, make sure you subscribe to us. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Follow along for the ride. Okay, up first, The Matrix 4, which I've been dying to see a trailer to. Still haven't gotten a trailer, but you know what? CinemaCon was going on in Vegas a couple days ago, and they did air a trailer at CinemaCon, which I heard was fantastic. But the official announcement came out that the movie is now called The Matrix Resurrections. So I love that title. I am ready to get that trailer. Drop it, man. They did it on CinemaCon. I'm ready for them to drop it to the rest of the world. Let's go. Matrix Resurrections. I'm ready, man. We got our Spider-Man trailer. Now give me my Matrix trailer. I'm waiting. Like I said earlier in the show, Netflix has unveiled its fall release dates for 42 movies, which run from September through the end of the year, the end of December. And like I said, this is when we did our Am I on the Air Quick Bite, breaking down all 42 films, who's in it, when it's coming out, if it's going to be theatrical or just on Netflix. We break it all down, so make sure you listen to our Quick Bite episode on that. We have the first trailer for the new show Kin, which stars Charlie Cox, and this is going to be an AMC Plus show. It's a new Irish drama, so glad to see Charlie Cox back. I just need him back as Daredevil, which I'm pretty sure I saw him in that Spider-Man trailer, just saying. Peacock has released the first trailer for its original Backyard Blowout, so get ready for that. Brandon Routh will actually star in the animated series of Magic the Gathering, which will be coming to Netflix. We have the teaser trailer for Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch, so you can check that out. Jake Gyllenhaal is set to headline New Republic's adaptation of Oblivion Song. That's right, this is Robert Kirkman's novel, so glad to see that adapted. I love Jake Gyllenhaal, so Oblivion Son getting adapted there for that. Sony has unveiled that its Spider-Man universe will be the new brand for Sony's Marvel films. That's right. The Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters is no more, as they have now rebranded it with a stupid-ass title. I'm like, how could they not have come up with something better? But, you know, they want to know how to categorize movies like Venom and Morbius and, you know, just nothing's really catchy to this. So Sony has changed its name, and it will now be called Sony's Spider-Man Universe. Sony's Spider-Man Universe without Spider-Man is what it should be called, because this is stupid as shit. Why didn't they just call it the SCU, right? We got the MCU. This should be the SCU. It should be the Spider-Man Cinematic Universe, the SCU. But no, it's the Sony Spider-Man Universe. Stupid. This is like when Discovery bought out Warner Brothers, and then they're like, we're going to be called Discovery. Like, ooh, thanks for the big reveal of the name change. That's awesome. I don't know, man. It just doesn't make any sense. It's a stupid switch, but there you go. We have the first trailer for The Starling, which stars Melissa McCarthy and Chris O'Dowd. It's a new Netflix movie that comes out in September, and this is not, it's kind of a comedy, but it's more of a drama. This is not your typical Melissa McCarthy movie. She looks great in this thing. Chris O'Dowd, I love, and this looks like it's going to pull on some heartstrings, and it's going to shed some tears. So I'm looking forward to this. Looks like a very interesting movie, so check out the Starling trailer. Bryan Cranston's show Your Honor, which was on Showtime, has officially been renewed for season 2. I love this show. I thought it was really good. Don't know how we're going to go into a season 2. I felt like they wrapped it up pretty well. But Bryan Cranston is returning, and we're going to get a season 2 of Your Honor over on Showtime. All right. We have the teaser trailer for Maya and the Three, which is a new Netflix animated special that's coming, so you can check that out. Amazon has also released the 2021 teaser for Welcome to the Blumhouse, which is their new kind of lower budget Blumhouse movies that they're putting straight on Amazon. So far, these have all sucked from the first batch, so I don't know about the second batch here, but we'll have to wait and see. We also have the trailer for Eileen Wuornos, American Boogie Woman, so you can check out that trailer of a monster in the making, so check that out. A lot of stuff was previewed over at CinemaCon. You got to read about it to know more, but there was Warner Brothers presentation, Sony, Paramount, Lionsgate. Everybody did their little presentation and streamed some stuff. And the Sony presentation actually gave a screening to everybody of Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I heard is fantastic. Everybody's losing their mind over how good Ghostbusters is, so that's awesome. And so far, everything they've shown at CinemaCon has been getting some really strong reviews, so glad to hear it. Now I'm just waiting for a lot of this stuff to hit online. So we had reported before that that Deborah Morgan was going to be returning for the new Dexter reboot, and we were all wondering, how is that possible, right? Because spoiler alert, she's dead. I assumed what they would do is she would kind of be Dexter's new dark passenger, right? She would pop up kind of in his head and tell him if he should do something or not do something. And it is confirmed that's exactly what they're doing. Deborah Morgan will be Dexter's new dark passenger going into this season. Harry is no more. We're not doing the dad anymore. Now we're going to do Deborah. So I love it, man. I think it makes sense, and we are cool with it. Tom Holland teases that the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer was just the tip of the iceberg for this Spider-Man movie, man. So many secrets pending in the background. Rumor has it that Venom Let There Be Carnage will reportedly possibly be delayed until 2022 because of this damn Delta variant. I don't know. This news came out about 6 days ago, and we haven't heard anything since. So right now, we're going to leave it as reportedly and as speculated, and we're going to hope that it never gets confirmed. So far, knock on wood, the movie has not been delayed yet. It is still supposed to come out on October 15th, but we're going to have to wait and see if it shifts, because there is a lot of rumors that it will get pushed. Which, if it does, is looking to take the January date for Morbius, which will then push Morbius back once again, which has already been delayed multiple times. So, remember, Morbius was originally supposed to come out before Venom, so it's kind of interesting that it comes out after now, and it might get shifted again because of Venom. So, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, we're holding steady, so we'll wait and see. Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista are developing a buddy cop project together. So, yeah, that's awesome. I love the sound of that. I just brain farted that there's another movie I saw, and I'm so pissed at myself that I did not talk about this at the beginning when I was talking about reviews. Vacation Friends. Vacation Friends is a new comedy starring John Cena, Lil Rel Howery, Meredith Hagner, and Yvonne Orji. It just came out. It's a Hulu exclusive. You can check it out on Hulu right now, included in your subscription. No additional cost. About a couple played by Lil Rel and Yvonne. They go down to Mexico to, vacation and see what happens. and they meet John Cena and Meredith Hagner, and they become vacation friends, right? John Cena and Meredith are crazy. They're batshit crazy. They just do drugs, and they're just off their rockers. But then the vacation's over, and everybody goes back to their normal lives. We fast forward 7 months, and Lil Rel and his fiancée are getting married, and John Cena and Meredith Hagner show up at the wedding, and all hell breaks loose once again. Guys, I don't know how I forgot to talk about this movie at the beginning. It just popped in my head. So apologize for running backwards on this. But dude, it was great. It was really, really great. It was funny as hell. I love John Cena in comedy roles. He just kills it so well in this aspect. And I just thought he did an amazing job. I thought all 4 of them did an amazing job. I'm a big fan of Lil Rel. He was just so good in Free Guy, and he's great in this. Yvonne Orji, Meredith Hagner, who I love Meredith. She's on a show I love called Search Party over on HBO Max. Check that out if you haven't seen it. Everybody's great in this. The movie starts off super strong. It does lag a little bit in the middle like some comedies do, but it really picks up speed again at the end. And at the end of the day, I had some really good laughs and I enjoyed myself. So Vacation Friends, I would give 3 out of 5 stars. Guys, I really recommend you check it out. If you have Hulu, give it a watch, enjoy yourself, laugh along, and have fun. Vacation Friends, baby. 3 out of 5 stars. Okay, sorry for that squirrel moment where I just pivoted because I just remembered that I missed that damn movie when we were talking about reviews. Okay, getting back to our news of the week. Over on CinemaCon, Sylvester Stallone's new superhero movie, Samaritan, debuted its first teaser trailer and supposedly stole the show at the seminar. People were clapping, standing ovation, saying that this movie looks great. And it's a big budget vehicle for Sylvester Stallone being back on the screen, man. He's done a lot of VOD stuff over the last couple years, and they're saying this is a big, big moment for him. The movie's been delayed till August of 2022, so we won't see this for quite some time, but I love hearing this great news about Sylvester Stallone's Samaritan movie, so looking very forward to that. Another report came out saying that Disney reportedly wants to buy the Spider-Man characters from Sony. Take this as a grain of salt. Sony knows that a big part of their income is the Spider-Man universe. I do not see them selling. I don't care how much money Disney throws at them. I really don't see them selling. So I think this is a bullshit article. I think this is just a very big hypothetical. So I'm going to move along. Our thoughts and prayers go out. The Rolling Stones drummer Charlie Watts passed away last week at the age of 80. So very, very sad news there, man. I read just a couple weeks ago that he had dropped out of the tour because of health reasons, and then now he passed away. So very, very sad to hear. But man, what a life this guy led. So rest in peace. Okay, moving along. I'm going to skip a lot of the CinemaCon stuff. The show Betty has been canceled on HBO after 2 seasons. Maya Rudolph and Andy Samberg are set to host a new cooking competition on Peacock called Baking It. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Jamie Presley has a new comedy coming called The Porch, which is from Mom, co-executive producer, and that's in development over at CBS. We have the first trailer for Yellow Jackets, which is the new Showtime show, which looks really interesting. Christina Ricci, I never heard of the show until a couple of days ago, but I kind of dig the trailer, so I think I'll be checking out Yellow Jackets, coming soon to Showtime. Annie Live. Selena Smith has landed the title role in NBC's upcoming holiday musical. We already talked about Jake Gyllenhaal. Jesus and Miro have scored a 4th season renewal over on Showtime as well. We have your first look at The First Lady. Showtime teases a 2022 debut for the new anthology drama that they're putting together. I keep thinking, too, about that Jason Momoa, Dave Bautista buddy cop movie. That just sounds like such a cool idea to me. I love these two guys, and I could just imagine a buddy cop kind of Lethal Weapon movie with these two. It'd be awesome. We got some first look set photos of Black Panther 2. You can check out Okoye and Shuri on set. Congratulations to the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, as it has shattered trailer records. It is the most watched trailer of all time within 24 hours. That's right. Spider-Man No Way Home totaled an all-time viewership record of 355.5 million global views in its first 24 hours, demolishing the previous record, which was Avengers Endgame, when that had 289. So 355 to 289, that's a lot more. To put that into perspective, the second trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home had 135 million views after 24 hours. No Way Home more than doubled that. So this new Spider-Man trailer is killing it. And if that translates into box office at all, holy crap, Spider-Man's going to be the biggest hit of the year. Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, that'll be launching in 2022, and some gameplay trailer has been released. The Flash Season 8 has been confirmed to debut with a 5-part special featuring Batwoman and some more Arrowverse heroes like Black Lightning coming back and some other big stuff. So pretty awesome, man. There's going to have a 5-part special to kick off Season 8, which I believe the season will kick off in November. We got everything coming and going to Netflix in 2021. We have the new trailer for a new Marvel game. It's called Midnight Suns. And holy crap, this game looks tight. I hope it comes on the PS5 because I'll pre-order it right now. It looks awesome. Game of Thrones actor Jacob Anderson is set to play Lewis in AMC's Interview with a Vampire that they're putting together. So that's awesome. Congratulations there. We have the final season trailer for Goliath, pitting J.K. Simmons against Billy Bob Thornton. So get ready for that. New trailer just dropped for the final season. Yabba Dabba Dinosaurs. That's right, a new trailer brings a new generation to the world of Flintstones. It's coming to HBO Max. Letitia Wright was hospitalized for a day or so with minor injuries after a Black Panther Wakanda Forever incident that happened, but she's going to be okay. She's already checked out and getting back to work, so glad that she is all right. Mehcad Brooks is set to return as Jimmy Olsen in the series finale for Supergirl. Remember, they're on their final season, so glad to see that he is coming back for that. We have the Days of Our Lives Beyond Salem trailer. Remember, this is coming to Peacock. It's the spinoff, so check that out. Lakeith Stanfield is set to star in and executive produce an adaptation of The Changeling coming to Apple TV+. The official title and logo for Downton Abbey has been revealed. The new movie will be called Downton Abbey: A New Era, and it'll hit theaters on March 18th. Let's see here. We have the first teaser poster and trailer for the new Princess Diana biopic called Spencer, starring Kristen Stewart, and it is releasing on November 5th, 2021. Steven Soderbergh and Ed Solomon are teaming up for a new HBO Max limited series. It's untitled for now. That Yellow Jackets, we did post the trailer for that as well. It's coming to Showtime, stars Christina Ricci and Juliette Lewis, and looks really interesting. It's like something happened to them as kids, and then something's coming back as they're adults, and they got to revisit this traumatic thing that happened. So check out the trailer for Yellow Jackets, coming in November to Showtime. Titans, man, is still killing it. We're up to episode 5 over on HBO Max. If you're not watching Titans Season 3, what you waiting for? It's so good, man. Make sure you are watching. We also have the brand new trailer, and it's a Red Band trailer, finally, for The Kingsman. We'll see if this thing gets pushed back again. This is probably the most delayed movie. It was supposed to come out in like 2018 and just keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. It's supposed to hit in December. We'll see if it sticks. But this new Red Band trailer was pretty good, man. So check out The Kingsman Red Band trailer, hitting theaters in December. Tom Cruise, man. Well, over at CinemaCon, they were talking about Mission Impossible 7. His stunt in this movie, he rides a motorcycle off a cliff, jumps off the bike, and then pulls a parachute and hang glides down. They were saying how dangerous this stunt was. Tom Cruise did over 500 hours of skydiving and over 13,000 motorbike jumps over the course of a year to prepare for the most dangerous stunt he has ever done. Holy crap, I cannot wait to see this. From what the guys said at CinemaCon, it was amazing to see. So Tom Cruise continues to impress from the Mission Impossible standpoint, man. That is awesome. Lionsgate has released the first trailer for their comedy Lady of the Manor, so check that out. The Conners, when it begins its 4th season, it will debut with a live episode with a studio audience, so very cool there. Jimmy Simpson and John Noble have joined the cast of Paramount Plus's Star Trek Protégé. The Lion King prequel has cast Kelvin Harris Jr. and Aaron Pierre. So that's the upcoming new Lion King prequel that they're putting together, the live action one, the follow-up to the Jon Favreau one from a couple years ago. Netflix has released the first trailer for Intrusion, starring Frida Pinto and Logan Marshall Green, so you can check that out right now. Victoria Mahoney is set to direct Netflix's The Old Guard 2 with the full main cast signed on to return. So very, very cool there. We have the trailer for Snakehead. It stars Shuya Chang and Sung Kang in Evan Jackson Leon's crime thriller. So very cool there. The Babysitters Club Season 2. We have some first look photos, and it will be returning in the fall. We have the first trailer for Netflix's The Power of the Dog. It's a new teaser trailer starring Benedict Cumberbatch, so check that out. Let's see here. The first 12 minutes of Top Gun Maverick streamed at CinemaCon. I heard some great things about that, along with the Mission Impossible 7 footage. Mary Elizabeth Winstead says she is down to return as Huntress, the character she played in Birds of Prey, if they want to bring her back or maybe use her in the Black Canary movie. So we'll see. I loved her as Huntress. She was a highlight for me in that movie, so I'd love to see her do more. Fast 9 is now the highest grossing Hollywood movie of the pandemic. So congratulations there to Fast 9, killing it. We have the first trailer for NCIS Hawaii. That's right, it introduces Vanessa Lachey as a no-nonsense, coffee-addicted special agent. It will premiere on September 20th on CBS. Congratulations to JoJo Siwa, who will make history on Dancing with the Stars, as she'll be part of the show's first ever same-sex couple. John Carroll Lynch is confirmed to return for season 2 of Big Sky. But how? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Steve Harvey set to star in an ABC primetime court show. Are you ready? Judge Steve Harvey. That's right. I'm your boy, Steve Harvey. Judge Steve Harvey. Oh, man. Can anybody be a judge these days? I feel like, where are all these judge shows coming? Shark Tank, they've been doing a lot of guest sharks for their last couple seasons, and they've added Kevin Hart as a new guest shark for the upcoming season 13. Super excited for this. I love Shark Tank, and I love Kevin Hart, so I can't wait to see him be a guest shark on some upcoming episodes. Celebrity Wheel of Fortune Season 2 is coming. We got Buffy, Glee, Grey's Anatomy, Seinfeld, and Desperate Housewives stars among the contestants. You can check out the article for the full complete list of people. That new Power of the Dog movie with Benedict Cumberbatch will debut on Netflix on December 1st, 2021. Patty Jenkins has come out now and saying she is not a fan of Day and Date and hopes to avoid it forever. She talks about now what a disaster Wonder Woman 1984 was, coming out in theaters and on streaming at the same time. She's not a fan of it. Well, you know what? Too bad. So sad. Kiss has had to cancel some concerts after Paul Stanley tests positive for COVID-19, so shout out to him. Hope he gets better real soon. Lionsgate has released a poster for Zachary Levi's American Underdog, and it's the Kurt Warner biopic that will premiere on December 25th, 2021. Netflix had to change the plot of Hustle for brand purposes. That's what Adam Sandler says. Adam Sandler's doing this movie right now where he's playing an NBA recruiter, and I guess in the original script he was recruiting somebody from China, but then Netflix stepped in and said, hey, they don't have Netflix in China, so you got to change it. So he had to change it to a country that had Netflix to make it make sense for Netflix, who's putting this movie out. So I thought that was very, very interesting there. Wyatt Russell, along with Sam Worthington, are among 10 people that have been cast in Under the Banner of Heaven. So those are the two most high profile there. Man, I'm still pissed that I forgot Vacation Friends at the beginning of the show. I really enjoyed that, and I totally forgot about it. So my apologies once again. Very, very much so. Make sure you guys check out all our videos on TikTok as well, too. I'm still putting out video reviews for all these movies on TikTok, sharing them on the Instagram. So follow Am I on the Air, please. We put out a really cool cartoon version of the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, which was really, really cool, man, that somebody put together. It was awesome, so check that out. Louis Pullman is set to play Ben Mears in Gary Doberman's Salem's Lot adaptation. The cinematographer for the Flash movie, Henry Bram, talks the film's massive scope and says, man, it Fans are going to be anxiously awaiting this one because it is big time. So I can't wait to see more. Adventure Time Distant Lands. We have the teaser preview for the final installment of that. Eddie Murphy is set to star alongside Jonah Hill in an upcoming Netflix comedy. I love the sounds of this. I don't even need to know anything else. Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill, let's go. I really enjoy the sounds of that. And Kenya Barris is actually putting this together, which I think is fantastic. So I'm loving everything behind this. We have the trailer for Doogie Kamealoha MD, which is the female version of Doogie Howser. So this is coming to Disney Plus. You can check out that trailer now. Netflix has also released 10 more cast members for the Wednesday Addams Family show that Tim Burton's doing. So check that out. No real super big names for me to break down for y'all. In some surprising news, Netflix has already renewed Cobra Kai for season 5. We don't even have season 4 yet, but they've already renewed season 5. So congratulations to Cobra Kai. Dan Brown's The Lost Symbol gets a new trailer ahead of its September debut over on Peacock. We have some more set photos from Black Panther 2 showing Martin Freeman and a new look at Riri Williams, of course, Ironheart, on set. MCU is planning a Halloween special for 2022 with maybe a Werewolf by Night adaptation. We might see it. They're looking for a Latino lead. It's going to be a special that's going to be on Disney Plus, but a Halloween special, possibly Werewolf by Night. So we'll see where that goes. Jason Statham is set to star in a new unconventional action thriller called The Beekeeper. Justin Timberlake is joining Benicio del Toro in a new Netflix thriller called Reptile. Like that. Matt Ryan finally says goodbye to Constantine over on Legends of Tomorrow. He says there was only so much we could do with him on the show. Excuse me. I call bullshit on this. Matt Ryan's going to stay on the show, but he's going to play a new character next season as they had to say goodbye to Constantine. Rumor has it that they did this because HBO Max is going to be doing a Justice League Dark and that Constantine will be on that, and they don't want two conflicting Constantines at the same time. But I hate that he says there was only so much we could do with him. So we're going to ignore all the movies and comic books and everything else, right? I love Matt Ryan as Constantine. And I really hate that he has to say goodbye to this character and play someone totally different on the show because they had to write off Constantine. So that just kind of sucks. The Goldbergs have announced that their season opening will be a send-off for George Segal's Pops and a new hysterically funny and you'll cry your hearts out episode. So looking very forward to that. I love the Goldbergs, and it's going to be very sad to say goodbye to Pops. Magnum P.I. has just added Chantel Thai to the cast for season 4. She'll be playing a new HPD detective / love interest. Kevin Can F Himself has been renewed for season 2 over on AMC. Awesome. I like this show. I thought it was very interesting. So season 2 returning with another 8 new episodes. So love that. Starz has renewed the show Run the World for season 2 and has appointed Rochelle Williams as the new showrunner. Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill, we talked about this briefly before, but they're going to star together in a new comedy directed by Kenya Barris from a script by Hill and Barris together, an examination of how clashing cultures, societal expectations, and generational differences can shape relationships. I'm really looking forward to this one. I can't wait to know more. The creators of American Vandal have landed a new esports comedy, which will be coming to Paramount Plus. Netflix, I know a lot of people have been waiting for this news. Here you go. Netflix has officially picked up Manifest for a 4th and final season. That's right, 10 weeks after the NBC canceled the drama. 10 weeks. I've been telling y'all the show's canceled. They might be trying to save it. We don't know what's going to happen. But finally, Netflix has announced they picked it up for a 4th and final season, and they're going to do 20 episodes. So that's more than what Netflix usually does for a television show. They're giving you a big send-off here. 20 episodes to wrap this thing up. Congratulations. Her is set to make her acting debut in the Color Purple musical. The Umbrella Academy has just wrapped production on season 3. Let's see here. just skipping some notes here. We've already gone over all this stuff. Very sad news yesterday. Ed Asner passed away, man. TV icon, was 91 years old. So what a fantastic life he had led. So many great roles. Legendary actor, activist, philanthropist. Great dude. Ed Asner passing away at the age of 91. You will be remembered, sir. All right. Trucking along. Clint Eastwood's new movie, Cry Macho, will be hitting theaters on September 17th and will also be on HBO Max if you're on the ad-free plan. So look out for that. CSI Las Vegas has released its brand new trailer. Check that out. China announced that Free Guy just opened up to 23.8 million over in China. So glad to see that. Their summer blackout on foreign film releases is over. So glad to see Free Guy getting that. I'm excited about this news. Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson are set to star in a new adventure movie called Ghosted. That'll be directed by Dexter Fletcher, and it will be coming to Apple TV Plus. So glad to see Captain America and Black Widow back at it again. There you go. New adventure movie, Ghosted. I love it. The CSI Vegas will premiere Wednesday, October 6th on CBS. American Crime Story, I should say, Impeachment, will premiere on Tuesday, September 7th on FX, and then the next day on FX on Hulu. Along with American Horror Story Double Feature, which airs every Wednesday on FX, and now streaming on FX on Hulu as well. I haven't had a chance to check out the new season yet. Looking forward to jumping into that hopefully this week after I finish Clickbait. Like we said earlier, I told you guys when we were doing the box office, but I'll tell you again, a sequel to Disney's Jungle Cruise is officially in the works. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Emily Blunt are both expected to return, along with the screenwriter Michael Green and director Wam Colette Sarah. So the whole cast and crew coming back for Jungle Cruise 2 as it just crossed the $100 million mark in the United States, which is big time for a pandemic movie. So love that it hung in there and it killed it week after week at the box office, and now it's officially getting a sequel. Love that. And something I never thought we'd see a sequel to is The Rocketeer. That's right, Disney Plus has announced the return of The Rocketeer, which will be a new movie coming to Disney Plus. And David Oyelowo, his production company, is working on it and producing it, and he might even star in it. So very, very cool there that we're going to get a new version of The Rocketeer taking place, I believe, 30 years after the original film. Somebody picking up the mantle of The Rocketeer, so love that. There's a brand new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie coming, and Netflix has just acquired the global rights to the movie, so it will be coming to Netflix exclusively. Ewan McGregor and Ethan Hawke are set to lead Apple's new Raymond and Ray movie that they're putting together. Norman Reedus says that he is in negotiations right now for Death Stranding 2, which of course is a video game, it's not a movie. Dave Franco is set to direct the Amazon original called Somebody I Used to Know, starring his wife Alison Brie. So like that, I love the two of them. Vampire Academy, remember there was a movie of this that did not do good, but Peacock is looking to make a TV show out of it, so they've set the main cast for their upcoming teen Supernatural series. So there you go. Vampire Academy coming soon to Peacock. We have the first teaser trailer for Netflix's The Guilty, where Jake Gyllenhaal stars as a 911 dispatcher. Not much of a teaser trailer, you just kind of hear some dialogue and then it's like, The Guilty. So I want to see more for sure, but that'll be coming soon. You know what else is coming, and it kind of just came out of nowhere, is a new Expendables. And I know we've talked about it. Sylvester Stallone's been kind of teasing it. He kind of mentioned maybe a spin-off, but now we have some concrete news. Lionsgate has announced that the studio is reteaming on Millennium Media's The Expendables saga once again, reuniting the world's top action stars for an all-new film. Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, and Sylvester Stallone will all reprise their roles as Lee Christmas, Gunnar Jensen, Toll Road, and Barney Ross, respectively. In addition, 50 Cent, Megan Fox, and Tony Jaa are set to join the franchise in brand new roles. The film is expected to begin production in October and will be directed by Scott Waugh from a screenplay by Spencer Cohen with revisions by Max Adams and John Joseph Connolly. So, man, another Expendables, getting the team back together. This is awesome. And from what we hear, some people are reporting that Jason Statham's character might actually take the lead in this movie. So maybe it is kind of a spinoff in a sense where, you know, maybe Stallone's in it, but he doesn't go with them maybe on the main mission or something, and we go off on a side mission. Who knows? But I love the Expendable movies, and I'm glad to hear that we're moving along with it. Resident Evil reboot. Welcome to Raccoon City. Some new photos have shown up to give you a first look at some of the stuff from the upcoming Sony reboot. So check that out if you're interested. Let's see here. Dennis Rodman's legendary 48 Hours in Vegas is being adapted into a movie and is in development from Lord & Miller. This is going to be batshit crazy, and I'm on board. Let's go. Tom Cruise says that he wouldn't have made a sequel to Top Gun without Val Kilmer. He specifically stated to the studio, Val's got to be in this or I'm not doing it. And there you go. The rest is history. Kyle Chandler is joining Jeremy Renner for a new series called Mayor of Kingstown. So I like the addition there. Batwoman is officially bringing in Poison Ivy for season 3 as Bridget Regan is set to play Poison Ivy in the upcoming season 3. So I love it. Very, very cool there. In a shocker from the show The Resident, Emily Van Camp, from, of course, the Marvel world as well, too, she's exiting the Fox drama after 4 seasons. She will not be back for season 5. So very, very kind of out of nowhere, man. But Emily Van Camp exiting The Resident. One of my favorite shows on Netflix is You, and I've been waiting for season 3. It's been delayed and delayed because of COVID, shut down, everything, but it's finally coming, guys. Season 3 has just been announced in October release date. That's right, October premiere date at Netflix, October 15th. Joe Goldberg is finally returning. Get ready. You, season 3, and we even have a little teaser trailer that just came out. This was just announced today. The Problem with Jon Stewart sets a September premiere date over on Apple TV+. Jesse Williams is following up his Grey's Anatomy exit with Hulu's new show, Olga Dies Dreaming. A Nancy Drew spinoff called Tom Swift has officially been ordered over on the CW. So that's awesome there. And let's see here. I think that might actually be it. Am I right? I am right. That is it. I thought I was missing something, but I am correct. That is our news of the week. So thank you guys for joining me. Hey, we're getting close to that hour mark. There was a lot to dive into today. We actually had 5 movie reviews. Once again, shout out to Vacation Friends. Don't know how I missed it in the beginning, but check it out on Hulu. 3 out of 5 stars. Remember, The Night House, Candyman, The Protégé, all in theaters. Demonic on VOD. Check out Clickbait on Netflix. What If? Brand new episode with Doctor Strange airs this Wednesday. Titans every Thursday. Lots of great stuff out there on all the streaming networks and everything going on. But that's our news of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you go to the official webpage, amiontheair.com. Make sure you save it, bookmark it. That's where you need to get everything. You got links to it all right there, amiontheair.com. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. Follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. And, of course, make sure you subscribe to us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Just follow along, guys. Just search Am I on the Air. Give us a follow. Support your boy. Subscribe to our podcast feed. If you're on Apple Podcasts, subscribe. Leave a 5-star review. Thank you. If Apple's not your thing, you can get us on Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podchaser, Google Podcasts. We're everywhere. Check it out. And, of course, on RedDragonsRadio.com. Great podcast website. We're always streaming on demand there. Follow on Twitter at Red Dragons Radio. That'll do it for me on this Monday, August the 30th. Thank you so much for tuning in. This week, baby, it's here. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I'm so excited. I am going to the Thursday premiere. Yes, the preview night premiere in IMAX. I am so stoked to see Shang-Chi this Thursday. I cannot wait. It's going to be a long week, but I'm ready, baby. Legend of the Ten Rings, let's go! So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons! Red Dragons!